What's going on, guys? It's GZ. Welcome to my channel. So Blizzard already has increased the cap of critical hit damage for PvE from 100% to 120%, while PvP cap remain unchanged. Also, this is their way of facilitating this gem in the best optimized way, so you don't have to worry about hitting the cap in PvE, because its attributes on rank 10 are looking somewhat really strong in my opinion, because what it does is your critical hits cause you to enter a blood rage for 6 seconds, increasing your damage done by 20%. So you see, not only it is going to give you more critical hit damage, but also going to increase your damage as well, and your critical hit damage is going to be increased by 40% on rank 10. This is just insane, and it is not done yet, guys, because while blood rage is active, your critical hits also rend flesh, cause enemies to bleed for an additional 10% base damage every second for 3 seconds. And not only that, additionally you gain 4% increased critical hit chance for each nearby bleeding enemy, up to a maximum of 16%. Just this is a complete broken gem. But the real question is, does this broken gem is actually a buff gem? If not, then it is going to only last for 6 seconds. Sure. Let me just quickly show it to you guys. I am actually equipped with the blood flow rank 1, but I am going to remove that since I already activated the trial version. But keep in mind, we need to trigger the critical hit in order to activate this gem. Without it, as you guys can see, it did not got triggered, and when I did the critical hit damage, it did got triggered right there. So you definitely need critical hit chance, so make sure that you have critical hit chance on your helm, on your shoulder, and all 4 gear pieces. And also, if you get these runes which has critical chance, then yeah, you are able to use this gem quite nicely. And also make sure that you have rolling consequence. This gem here, I do have rolling consequence. I just unsocketed it for it now. But if you have the rolling consequence, then it is also going to help it trigger it. But if you cannot afford rolling consequence, then you can use Mother Lament, which is going to help you trigger this gem. And now the moment of truth. So here you can see it is a buff gem. You can pretty much extend its duration up to 12% if you have beneficial duration everywhere, and it is going to last easily more than 10, 11, or even 12 seconds. So insane gem which has pretty much everything: the increased damage by 20%, increased critical hit damage by 40%, and then it has bleed damage. But keep in mind, if your critical hit chance is going to lack, then this gem is not going to work great for you. It will only be an amazing gem for you if you have the best optimized setup, because if you cannot deliver those orange hits, then the gem itself won't be able to provide that 40% increase damage to you. Or if you have it upgraded on less ranks, like rank 5 or rank 6, its properties really will be different, but you are definitely going to need the critical hit chance in your setup in order to utilize this gem to maximum potential. Without it, don't expect this gem to be S class. But if you are going to have a lot of critical hit chance, a base critical hit chance is really important, guys. The base critical hit chance, you cannot rely on Mother Element and rolling consequence. I mean, yeah, it is amazing, but The base critical hit chance itself is also important so that you can constantly and consistently deal more damage. So make sure you have critical chance here, helmet, shoulder, and on your weapons. And not only that, make sure if you really want to go all out, then Slinger is one paragon specialization there that can give you more critical hit chance. From the sharp eye, then it can also give you critical hit chance from here, I think, yeah, from the uncanny, which is going to help your blood flow legendary gem. And if you guys would ask me, Jeezy, what would you rate this gem? So it is quite tricky. Let's say for someone who is new player or doesn't know much about their setup and they are just randomly using their attributes, not caring about the critical hit chance, the runes, and the gem setup they have, then the gem itself is a waste of socket for them. It would not give them really amazing result. But however, if a person knows what they are doing and they are getting critical hit chance on their gear pieces, and even though if they don't have the runes here that gives you critical chance, but you still have Mother Lament and Rolling Consequence, then this gem is pretty much S-class because it will synergize the best. It will synergize with Mother Lament, and it is also going to synergize with Rolling Consequence. Both Mother Lament and Rolling Consequence is going to make sure that you are dealing 100% crit hit damage for a couple of seconds, and also it can stack up with Everlasting Torment, I think, there, and add up double bleeding. Well, let's find out. Let me see if I have a Everlasting Torment somewhere here, then we're going to test it. There we go. I think I do have a rank 8 Everlasting Torment or so, or rank 5, but anyways, let's do that and let's see if Everlasting Torment is also getting triggered. You see, this is just insane. 2 bleeding effect being lasted, but this one is going to last longer from the blood flow. So this one is definitely a good gem, a must gem if you have a really good setup. But if you are someone who is not going to bother with the crit chance, I would highly advise not to waste spending into this gem. But if you have a setup working around Mother Lament, Rolling Consequence, you have the critical hit chance, definitely go for this gem. And I will most likely be replacing my Moon Skull for this in future. That is what I am seeing at the moment, because I would definitely would love to keep my Fervent Fang, but will replace my Moon Skull with this one. So do let me know what are your thoughts on this gem. If you're going to get it, I myself is definitely going to grab my hands on it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys, and I hope this video helped.